came down to the wire. It came down to winning time and then some. LeBron James, when he is dancing like this in the layup lines, you think it's going to be a fun game. Check the time, check the score. The Lakers up by 1. Final minute of the fourth quarter here. Anthony Davis gets that one to go, Perk.
I love when he go to that jump hook off the low block. Brings joy to my heart.
Well, Jordan Poole was playing with joy last night. He had 34 points in this one. Then again, Austin Reeves attacking.
Euro with the tough basket.
Great footwork.
Shout out to Phil Handy.
All tied up here at 126. The Wizards with the ball, a chance to win the game. Gets the shot off. Not quite. To overtime we go.
For that one.
Just over a minute into overtime, the Lakers down 3. LeBron commits the turnover here, but then recovers in a way. I mean, this is as much of a signature as some of his shots, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, look, the Wizards came in trying to send a message as much as you can, having lost 12 in a row.
The Lakers, LeBron up to 30 points. The game.
I don't know how players don't know that move, that shot is coming. that setup.
When he looks down?
Yes.
LeBron James once again hands it off to Anthony Davis, slams it down. Davis had 40 points, 15 rebounds in this one. Under 15 seconds to go here. The Wizards down 3. Kuzma attempts a deep 3, misses. The ball gets tipped to Rui Hachimura. LeBron 9 points away from 40,000. Is he content with the win?
You know, in this league, it's hard as heck to win. You know, it's hard as heck to win in this league. And, you know, we've had our fair share of losses this year. And we're trying to rewrite that ship, you know, get better. It's a pretty good win, especially after last night. We exerted so much energy last night. And then coming in versus a young team that has all the energy in the world, to be able to just still be able to will that one in, I think that was a very impressive win.
So AD and LeBron, they both had big nights here. Davis going for 40 and 15, as I mentioned. James 31 and 9. This was their 12th game with at least 30 points each, the 4th most by a Lakers duo. Do you feel better or worse, Perk, about the Lakers after watching what they did last night?
To be honest, I don't care. I don't care. And the Lakers should feel deflated right now, right? And here's why I say that. Before they beat the Clippers, before LeBron went on his masterpiece in the fourth quarter, they were in the 9th spot. Last night, LeBron playing the back-to-back, 39 minutes, big game from him. They get a win. Guess what? They're still in the 9th spot. They still have to cover ground. So despite these wins right now, they put themselves in a I wouldn't say a horrible position, but not the best position when you think that, hey, they'd still have to, Mike, if the play-in started today, they would still have to go against the Golden State Warriors, and they're 2.5 games back from the Sacramento Kings of getting that 8th spot. So they didn't move at all. This is not ludicrous.
They would have moved if they'd have lost. They'd have moved to 10th because the Warriors won in New York, and this is really that sort of defines the Lakers season. They get great games from AD and LeBron, who have played great all season. AD and LeBron have played a bunch of minutes all season. You know, LeBron coming back with that bad ankle and playing in the back-to-back, and they barely win to stay in 9th. That's the Lakers. That's been the Lakers throughout the entire season, and no matter what you want to project on them, no matter how you want to look at that game against the Clippers the other night, this is probably or the Lakers will be the rest of the way. They are going to have to be lucky or way above what they've played so far to get out of that play, and otherwise they're going to be in a single-game situation in mid-April.
They're 9th. They're still 9th. They didn't move down. And like LeBron said, you got to win the games, man. It's a back-to-back after a total gut check, like all-hands-on-deck performance against the Clippers. And look, you mentioned the Kings. Kings are 3 up on Lakers in the loss column. They play twice in the next 10 to 12 days. Those are huge games. Bookmark those games because the Kings are kind of scuffling. That's the door right there for the Lakers to get up to the 8th seed and get into the top half of the play-in. And they needed wins like these 2 wins just to even put those games on the radar as important games. But look, if I asked you guys to guess what the Lakers' point differential, overall plus-minus for the season is, I wonder what you would guess it is. Take some guesses.
I wouldn't guess because I'm not a data type of guy. So I wouldn't guess because I don't know.
1.6?
No, total.
Oh.
Minus 23 for the season. Minus 23. It's nice that they can get up for these games. It's nice they can gut out these wins. It's just always hard for them. And getting up for 1 game, 2 games is different than beating the Thunder 4 times, the Wolves 4 times. Like, they just haven't displayed the level of consistency to be able to do that. Now, maybe it's coming, and again, the playoffs, the first round, you actually get more rest than you do in the second round, so that could help them if they get in. But minus 23, that number just kind of sticks in my mind a little bit.
I mean, even if they're clicking on all cylinders, Anthony Davis and LeBron James specifically, because we've seen it all season long, I mean, does that give you confidence when you see them playing like this, that they can carry them in a series? It's not enough?
To be honest, for 5 years, we've watched AD and LeBron play really well. The Lakers have, in the regular season, only had 1.5 kind of really good regular seasons. You know, last year they made the great run, but they were in the play-in. You know, the 1 year that they were great was the year they won the title. After that, they've been kind of messing with the play-in, even with AD and LeBron being great since AD got there. If you want the honest opinion.
I will say this though, to spin it the other way, away from minus 23 and toward hope for the Lakers.
We appreciate that.
That foursome that a lot of us have been begging them to lean into all year, Reeves, Hachimura, LeBron, and Davis, that is way plus, way positive, plus 6 per 100 possessions. That lineup is working. So maybe that's the light at the end of the tunnel for this team to be something other than every other game they seem to show up and gut out a tough win.
Right. I mean, the Golden State Warriors, the Lakers, they both had pretty incredible Februaries.
For sure.
In the entire month. But neither one of them really made any headway in the standings. That's just a fact. The Lakers, though, they weren't the only team with championship aspirations that were in action last night. So let's go coast to coast, brought to you by healthcare.gov. We're going to start in Madison Square Garden, where the aforementioned Golden State Warriors had Steph Curry hit 8 threes, giving him 79 threes in February, more than the Blazers hit as a team this month. Last month. Perk, the Warriors finished 11-3 for the month. What letter grade are you giving them for February?
I actually give them a A, okay, for the simple fact that no Andrew Wiggins last night for the past couple games, and all of a sudden this new system, new energy, new life in the youth and the old has been working well for them.
Let's head to Phoenix, where the Suns, they beat the Rockets to get back up to the 5th seed out west. Zach Lowe, fill in the blank. The Suns have been what so far this season?
Well, frustrating. I just want to see the team. We're running out of time to see the team for a sustained period of time. Bradley Beal's been hurt for a lot of the season. Sometimes they look great, sometimes they look kind of Last night they looked pretty good. B-. I give them a B- for last night.
I appreciate
get to
that,
grade
Professor
too.
Zach. Well, you were an English teacher. History teacher?
History
teacher. Next, we had a finals rematch in Denver. Jamal Murray left the game, though, with an ankle injury that was early. The Nuggets, they got the win to stay perfect since the All-Star break. The Heat had been perfect. Brian, is there anyone playing better than the Nuggets right now?
Not really. I mean, ho-hum, they just beat a team that was maybe the hottest team in the league in the Heat, coming off a great win. But if you're asking me if I'm most impressed with the Nuggets right now, I'm kind of impressed by the Bucks.
Oh, well, let's talk about the Bucks then, because Giannis and Dame, they were in Charlotte. They got their 4th straight win. It was another defensive clinic by Milwaukee, who made it to 3 games straight, holding their opponent to under 100 points, their longest streak since 2020. But the Bucks defense, that wasn't who Giannis wanted to shout out after the game. Take a listen.
I said that everybody got to do a better job. Even the equipment manager got to do a better job. I got to take it back. They've been unbelievable the last 3 months. And even though I said they have to do a better job jokingly, now they got to go back to the teams and to their organization and ask for a raise.
So they asked for, that's probably praise from Giannis. He called out the equipment manager, and now he's, coming full circle, giving props where props are due. The Bucks, though, they entered the month of February 19th in defense. That was a couple of games into Doc Rivers' tenure as head coach. But, oh, baby, they have turned things around on that end of the floor with the 3rd best defense in the month of February, behind only the Timberwolves and the Miami Heat.